Jose does that.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another all the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
That's good from Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is. Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Now, here's Siakam. For 3. Nesmith can't get it to go. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Thunder.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now, here's Halliburton. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. Turner finds Siakam. Here's Holmgren. Really struggled in the loss against Indiana. Turner against Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton, that's good.
Remarkable judgment in the pick and roll. Halliburton reads these situations extraordinarily well.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Pass to Williams. And here is Holmgren. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Nembhard, defended by Dort. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Can't hit from in close.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now, here's Nesmith. He's guarded by Williams. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Here's Siakam, 6 to shoot. Turner with a screen on Hartenstein. Here's Siakam. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Thunder with the lead. Holmgren with it. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Art, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. The first one falls.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Now, Siakam. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Andrew Nembhard.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Hartenstein against Turner. Halliburton kicks to Turner. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
Yeah, in today's basketball world, big men have to shoot it, and Turner's got a nice touch and pretty good range out there.
Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
So it's the Pacers now, trailing by 4. Halliburton passes to Turner. Now, here's Neesmith. Here's Nembhard. Scoreless thus far.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's George. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Sweet move. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Halliburton for 3. And the Pacers another 3.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Williams in the post. Neesmith covering. Williams' shot is off.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Siakam passes to Nembhard. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Makes it off the glass. Halliburton's got 8.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Now, here is Halliburton. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The Pacers in 5th.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
The Pacers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Turner against Hartenstein. Here's Neesmith. Good on the three-point shot.
Turner showing improvement as a passer, and the more he looks to distribute the ball, the better his team is.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 4-point game. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Here's Indiana. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Siakam outside. Halliburton outside. Over Holmgren. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And it's a 6-point Indiana lead.
monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Outside, Dort. On the wing, Williams. Neesmith covering. No one covering. Holmgren's got 5 now.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Here's Nembhard, defended by Dort. Halliburton outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Nembhard. The Thunder making the shot. Back to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Oklahoma City trailing. Dort finds Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. There's the drive. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Nembhard with it. They can't stop the run with that one. The Thunder have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Neesmith with the ball. Working on Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Williams. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And he makes the first. And Clark, as we watch Aaron Neesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Neesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
The Thunder shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Bounce pass from Williams. And it's Wiggins with the jam. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's McConnell. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Mathurin. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. And here are the Pacers now after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Back to Toppin. For 3, Siakam. A three-pointer is right on target. Siakam's got 5 points so far.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Wallace. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Wallace with a screen on McConnell. Drives to the hoop. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
First in three-point shooting, and they're also first in the league in fewest turnovers. Extremely smart group of guys in terms of how they execute and really take care of the ball.
But, Greg, you can throw out all the other stats and rankings. Their scoring is what makes them special, plain and simple. Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam. Halliburton subbed in for Aaron Nesmith. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for the Thunder. Halliburton for three. Wiggins with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires away from outside. The Pacers pull it in.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Mathurin. Pass to Halliburton. 23 seconds left in the first. He can't get that one to fall. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Indiana's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. We've got Walker. Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Toppin. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now, here is Halliburton. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Wiggins, a screen on McConnell. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Indiana trailing here. Mathurin with the ball. Pass to McConnell. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. Driving to the basket. No good on the 3. Oklahoma City shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Halliburton. With the floater, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Halliburton was hungry for that hoop, taking the ball right to the rack and drawing the foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
The free throw off from Halliburton. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance. Pass
to Mathurin. 5 to shoot. No good with the layup. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pacers with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on, and in part it was because of their rebound.
That was the definitive difference. I mean, it came down to the final seconds, but the tough work on the glass they did carried the day.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. The Pacers making the shot. Williams' shot is off. Gilgeous-Alexander against McConnell. And Walker kicks to McConnell. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Look at Indiana. They've had a great season, and will look to extend that into the playoffs.
And seeing where Indiana is, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And it's Mathurin missing. Oklahoma City trailing. Wallace outside. Walker with some nice D. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Wasted no time on that one. Halliburton's got 14.
Halliburton's future is bright, and that's got so many folks excited because he can really play and fill it up.
And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Halliburton takes the 12-footer and hits. Halliburton's got 6 in the quarter. Thunder trailing by 3. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him. Crew on the 14-footer.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McConnell. Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
And this is how you carve up a defense. Halliburton slicing to the rack with real force.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. The fadeaway. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Thunder. Dort comes in for Cason Wallace. Tries a 3 off the inbound. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Wiggins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Free throw good. Wiggins. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Indiana leading. Halliburton passes to Toppin. Mathurin against Caruso. Back to Mathurin. Outside for Halliburton. It's good from long range. Halliburton's got 21 in the game.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Halliburton. Floats it up for Wiggins. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
And they are second in terms of fast break points. You look at this group, explosiveness up and down that roster, and that is clearly a strength of this group.
And at the top of the league in steals, their defense has gotten everyone's attention this season. You know, Greg, it's amazing how much energy they put into their D. Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. For the Thunder, Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number one.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
For three, Siakam. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Williams can't hit. Pacers leading by 7. Here's Siakam. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
First one falls for him.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Siakam hits them both. Here's Williams. 17 points in his last outing. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. There's Siakam. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Turner. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 14 points per game, just over 2 blocks and 4 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Free throw good, Siakam. Siakam hits them both. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 16 points for him. Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Hartenstein with the screen on Halliburton. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Hartenstein.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Now Halliburton. 21 points in the game. Six on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance pretty consistently.
Pacers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
You love the seemingly endless energy that Halliburton gives his team. Always pushing himself to deliver his best effort on every play, every day.
Halliburton hits them both. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 11-point game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Here's Hartenstein. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Pass to Williams. And it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner denying another one of the league's best shot blockers year in and year out.
Thunder trailing by 13. Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who've played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smits, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
Here's Wallace after Indiana gets the 3. Pass to Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Pacers leading by 16. Outside for Halliburton. And the 3 off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Dort with a screen for Wallace to stop the run. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Wallace has got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Siakam. 12 points for him. Shoots over Holmgren. Siakam misses. Thunder trailing by 14. To the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Outside Turner. Pass to Halliburton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists in the game. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Wallace dishes to Williams. Over Nesmith. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Indiana moving it around. To the paint. Turner finds Siakam. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lou Dort.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the first one at the line is good.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Siakam hits them both. Thunder trailing by 14. Outside Williams. Teardrop shot. The Pacers pull it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Nesmith. He's got 8. The shot by Turner no good. Oklahoma City shooting a pretty cool 37% from the floor in the second. Not what they're looking for.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Here's Nembhard, defended by Dort. Taken away by Williams. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. The lead now cut to single digits. Williams has got 7 points for the quarter.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Nembhard with it, defended by Dort. Oh, that's blocked. Now here's Caruso. Not a lot of room. It's tipped, and they get it back. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Williams, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Siakam.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
First free throw is good.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And Williams drops them both. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of the game. Halliburton outside. Over to the left wing. And a wide open look for Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Indiana enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Coach Carlisle with me. Rick, a tremendous first half offensively. What pleased you about the team's effort?
Our pace is good. You know, we're making a good effort defensively, but they're starting to hit some shots, so we're going to have to keep it tightened up.
We'll see what happens as the game continues. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
I think for the Pacers, last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
Interesting time. You want to avoid injuries, but also not lose your momentum.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Pacers.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
Yeah, in the second half, though, they got to mix it up a little more because those who live by the three, you know the rest.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Indiana leading by 12. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. Now, here's Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it falls over the rim and in. Halliburton's got the first bucket of the third here for the Pacers. Williams looking over the floor. Here's the teardrop. The Pacers pull it in. Nesmith has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Nembhard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw good from Nembhard. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. And both free throws good for Nembhard. Thunder trailing by 16. Now, here's Dort. Still scoreless. Clock at 6. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Knocks down the 3 ball. Williams has got 14.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam. It's good on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 15.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Siakam against Dort. Outside Turner. And Halliburton with the basket on the assist by Turner. Turner's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Thunder trailing by 17. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort a screen on Halliburton. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. A wide open look here for Caruso. Hits it from 3-point range.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Pass to Nembhard. Stolen by Dort. Here's Williams. 2 points. That one goes. 16 points here for Jalen Williams.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pacers with the rebound. Siakam's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Turner. Plays it up and banks it in. Turner's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. You look at the Thunder, very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason.
And you know, for the Thunder, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now, here's Dort. No scoring in this one. On the wing, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Fires it up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Williams has got 7 points for the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Nembhard with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Indiana needs to get a shot off. From down in the low post, it goes. 7 points for Miles Turner.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 16 points for him. Here's Williams, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Here's Halliburton. 33 points for him. Siakam outside. Down low. Here's Nembhard. The second chance effort. That misses off the backboard.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Nembhard with it, defended by Dort. Halliburton passes to Nesmith. And it's off from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Halliburton picks him up. The shot by Williams, no good. Indiana leading by 15. And here is Nesmith. 8 points for him. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Nembhard. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Nembhard's got 5 points so far. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. Now, here is Halliburton. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Now Williams, who's got 19. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Siakam. Williams in the post. Siakam's there. Williams' shot is off. Inside, here's Turner. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Turner's got 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Now we get a chance to look at Tyrese Halliburton. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Here is Williams. He's got 19. Pass to Hartenstein. And here is Dort. They need this. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line. And Siakam, no good on that one. Oklahoma City's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Count that one for Dort.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Williams against Siakam. Knocked away. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Unhindered, going all the way. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That's exactly how you make the effort to fill the lane. Good fundamental basketball there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw drops for Caruso. Pacers leading by 19. Now, here is Halliburton. He has 35. To the paint. Wants to get it to Turner and does. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. For Oklahoma City, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Williams finds Caruso. Now a chance to see the NBA leaders in steals. Take a look at Wallace, one of the league's best, third in steals. And, of course, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just 2 spots down.
When you've got those two guys out there, both with such quick hands, one hiccup by a ball handler, and they're off to the races.
He's off on the first. Now, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserved more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
Siakam kicks to Halliburton. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Indiana leading by 20. Outside Mathurin. Halliburton finds Nembhard. Siakam inside. Defended by Caruso. And it's Halliburton missing. Thunder trailing by 20. Here's Williams. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Williams has got 10 points in just the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Siakam, right side. And good that time. Siakam's got 8 points in the quarter.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his 7th assist here tonight. Halliburton passes to Turner. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Williams. The Pacers pull it in. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Mathurin. Here's Turner. Caruso grabs the miss. Thunder trailing by 18. Dort with the ball. Back to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Indiana making some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Shepard comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. The Thunder also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Cason Wallace in for George. Pacers leading by 16. Mathurin passes to Toppin. Siakam against Williams. Siakam inside. Excellent D there from Williams. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Mathurin. On the wing, Williams. 21 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Over Mathurin. Again, Oklahoma City. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They lead by 14. Pass to Siakam. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Williams. 23 points in the game. Over Mathurin. Williams can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Pass to Siakam. McConnell with it. Wallace covering. Back to Siakam. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, great scorer and passer. Defenses have to respect both, and he fooled them there with the pump fake.
Free throw line numbers for him, 6 of 7.
And how about the job he's done at the free throw line?
Been tremendous, I mean, both in terms of getting to the stripe and then knocking him down once he's there.
On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 14-6 run. Wiggins against Mathurin. Williams dishes to Williams. That one drops for him. Williams has got 14 points here in the second half.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Obi Toppin. Then it's Halliburton. And it's McConnell in at the point guard. That's the Pacers 5.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's Halliburton. And it's sent back by Wallace. And he recovers it. He gets that one.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Williams up on top. Back to Joe. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him. Over McConnell. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Walker. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Halliburton for 3. Drills it from outside. Halliburton's got 40 points.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
Now, Joe. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. First free throw is good. And Joe drops them both. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pacers leading by 13. And here's McConnell. Halliburton outside. Walker with a screen for Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And part of what people like about Walker pre-draft was his defensive skills. But he has the makings of a versatile two-way guy giving good coaching.
And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. Catherine, good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Halliburton, and he banks in the layup. Halliburton's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. To the inside. In the corner, it's Toppin. From outside, off the mark. Thunder trailing by 18 on the wing, Wiggins. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Andrew Nembhard's checked in for T.J. McConnell. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Dort's checked in. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Halliburton outside. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Wiggins kicks to Wallace. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Shoots over Nembhard. That one a little long. Pacers leading by 18. Outside Mathurin. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wiggins. Oklahoma City moving it around. Now here's Wallace. Wiggins, a screen on Mathurin. Wallace, good.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace, right side. Pass to Williams. Wallace outside. 5 to shoot. Nifty move. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. Tries again. Walker's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 16. Wallace outside. And Wallace gets double-teamed. Dort passes to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jarace Walker.
And using the defender's aggression against him, Gilgeous-Alexander with a savvy move.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Williams is checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Pacers leading by 14. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. Toppin a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Toppin throws it down.
What a pass by Halliburton. He's so comfortable running the screen and roll. Excellent.
Thunder trailing by 16. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The shape. Good on the jump shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points here in the second half.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Lets it go with a 3. The Thunder pull it in. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dort against Mathurin. To the middle. Halliburton with the steal. Pass to Nembhard. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Williams with the steal. Here's Wiggins. And it's good for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Halliburton. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. Here's Toppin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 9th assist in the game now. Thunder trailing by 15. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
And the first one drops. Indiana making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And it's Neesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. Then for the Thunder, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams in for Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Now, here's Halliburton. Outside Turner. Pass to Nembhard. Now, here's Neesmith. He's guarded by Williams. Siakam inside. Working on Holmgren. Thunder trailing by 13. Here's Williams. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Siakam. A 3-ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Halliburton finds Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Holmgren.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
Throw good, Siakam. Siakam hits them both. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's sent back by Turner. Nembhard with it. Pass to Turner. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Now, here's Holmgren. Launches it. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Neesmith has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now, here's Siakam. He's defended by Hartenstein. Here's Neesmith. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Williams. Thunder trailing by 16. Here's Dort. Cranes the 3-pointer.
And the 3-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Pacers leading by 13. Now Halliburton goes up to the stripe, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Halliburton's got 15 points here in the second half. Pass to Hartenstein. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Pacers leading by 14. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Nesmith. Down low. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Now Dort. Nembhard covering. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 34.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Here's Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder trailing by 12. Here's Dort. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Outside Turner. Jacks up a three. That one falls through. It's his sixth make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Indiana.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
Well, at least they're going to salvage a game from the season series after losing the first two.
And I think it says a lot about them that they were able to salvage this game. When you drop the first two against a team, you can often get down on yourself. They overcame that mental roadblock and were impressive in doing so.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Tyrese Halliburton.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Nesmith. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. Wiggins finds Caruso. Here's Joe. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Caruso. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now, here's Siakam. Up and in on the layup. Siakam's got 34.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McConnell. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much